And listen to the reception. They've won the last two series for themselves, for Phil Gould and their state. The Maroons of Queensland, led out by one of the all-time greats, Mal Meninga. Highest Origin point scorer, 157, and they bow and salute to the great man who will take the Kangaroos most certainly at the end of the year to England. Miles of rugby league yards behind him. Fourth Origin for Bill Harrigan, and we're underway at the Sydney Football Stadium. The first tackle of the match. It went sadly astray. Play by Ian Roberts. It was a soft play, the first. Lazarus gets it just beyond the 30-metre point. Pushed on for Stewart and across. Daly has opened them up already. Over the halfway line. Had he have looked inside, there was an opportunity.
Oh, Timmy Brasher was unmarked on the inside. He can sniff out a try, the fullback. As Meninga goes the blind side and pushes off Mackay and goes over the sideline.
Langer with it. Bella wants it. He really pumps up for Origin football, Martin Bella. Been in good form as well. Almost played it the wrong way.
Well, Marty's copped the knock in that tackle. He's come up not knowing where he is.
Steve Roach on the sidelines.
Yeah, well, I can see the players, Robertson, Lazarus, and also Paul Sheridan itching to get into these front-on tackles as Alfie Langer makes a big break.
Down to the 40-metre line, Steve, and the pass goes across the front of Willie Kahn.
Well, a lovely break there made by Alfie Langer after a good pass, I think, from Billy Moore, put him into some space.
Brasher, McGregor, 2-on-1. Brasher goes out to help him. He's away inside the 30-metre line, McGregor. Harrigan wants the ball. Elias comes back. Stewart, now Daly. Daly looking for that gap. 2 metres out, chance here. Blues try, I think. Yes. First try of the game. Who is it? Is it Roberts?
Ian Roberts is the man.
No, it's Paul Harrigan.
It's the chief from Newcastle who's got the try.
He got into dummy half here. A quick play, the ball from Laurie Daly. Some doubt about whether he actually got up to play it, and gets the ball down on the line. The referee was in great position. Plenty of Queensland defence there. But the speed of the play, the ball from Laurie Daly was the key factor.
This will be 6-0 in Origin 1. It is. Rod Wishart has come from the field now. Ben Elias. Stewart again. Goes for the drop goal. And I fancy just wide it is. Elias comes back. Sirenen goes up. Bumps off one. Pops it out for Brasher. Across for Mackay. Graham Mackay back for Ben Elias. Elias gets it away. Daly is with it. Now Stewart. Stewart looks to promote. Pull down 12 out. Still more tackles to come. Roberts for Daly. Daly puts it in behind them. And over the dead ball line off the boot of Julian O'Neill.
Oh, scrambling defence from Queensland was great.
But they've spent the major part of the first half in their own half. Meninga promotes for an opportunity for Kahn. Kahn goes back in field. Kahn runs around them. Kahn goes to the 30-metre line. O'Neill supports him. 5 tackles gone now. O'Neill held down by Sirenen. Harrigan's patience was tested. Langer runs to the defence line. It came off Daly, and it's dived on there by Roberts. Walters to dummy half again as they go left, and a face ball across for Billy Moore. He's tackled by Paul Sirenen, and again Sirenen hangs on. Walters back for Langer now. Langer puts the step on, turns it back. Walters away for Renoff, then Meninga, now O'Neill, and Julian O'Neill gets the first Queensland try.
Yeah, sensational work there from Queensland. Their second set of 6. Great work from Alan Langer to step a couple of players. This pass was important to Renoff. You just see that Fittler was forced to come in, so too Graham Mackay, and had some work to do, Julian O'Neill.
And the great courage of Queensland on their own line for 20 minutes. Only 1 try against them, and O'Neill finishes off out wide.
Julian O'Neill, the youngest player in Origin 1, and he's just missed it.
I think the defence of Queensland has sharpened up out wide. They were really stunned by the fact that New South Wales were prepared to go wide so early in the game. Third tackle, they made a bust. Graham Mackay puts the kick in, puts a little bit of pressure on O'Neill, who's forced to take the ball and does a great job. Will he have the speed? Yes. He's away from Graham Mackay. He was so close to the touchline, Julian O'Neill. Here they come, right on half-time. Harrigan lost it. Did the ref see it? It comes away for Stewart. Switches the point of the attack. Daly. Just outside 10-metre line. Mackay. He's held and put away by the Maroons. 13 seconds to go. First half coming to its close. Stewart puts the grubbing kick through. Brasher goes in, but he's offside. No try. And I take you back to the Harrigan incident where he appeared to knock on in the tackle. Maybe justice has been done.
Well, what a marvellous piece of play. Unfortunately ruled offside for them. I think he was onside. Offside?
There's absolutely nothing in it. Keep in mind the touch judge and the referee had a split second to make their judgment. They ruled in favour of Queensland, and now they've indicated half-time. Have a look at that, Big Mal charging down on Brasher. That's like standing on a railway line with the Southern Aurora coming at you. Now the Blues, Mackay and Barnhill, the St George combination, then for McGregor, now for Daly. And they're on the 40-metre line on the opposition end of the ground. Referee Harrigan gives Queensland the penalty.
Well, he's saying that Laurie Daly has put the football down to play it and then picked it up in the ruck. Daly's appealing that the ball was knocked out by the Queensland player and should have been his penalty. Let's have a look. Trying to get up to play the ball. He's put the ball down. There's no way that he can get up.
That's how far out they are. They're in the centre of the ground as Meninga waits this ball into the corner. Here comes Khan. Oh, boy. How close was that?
Oh, that's a chase between the speed men. It was a beautiful little kick. Willie Khan on the fly, and Tim Brasher had a lot of ground to cover.
That's because they're the best players, Rabs. The 30 best players are on show tonight. Stewart, he's having a great game. And Alfie Lang has lifted. Oh,
now
penalty.
Harrigan's going to give a penalty to the Maroons. He's ruled that Stewart was not facing goal. He scored the only try, and there goes his kick wide. Didn't get it dead either.
Oh, great play, Eddinghouse. And look at this. He's brought the ball out 15 metres. That changes the course of matches.
Gary Belcher on the sidelines.
Walters limping off here. Trevor Gilmeister straight back on the field. He's got some sort of ankle injury. I don't think we'll see him back here tonight.
So a blow for Queensland there, but Julian O'Neill comes back, answering another bomb from New South Wales, or a midfield kick. Barnhill making the tackle with Mackay. They are raking up plenty of tackles, these two from St George. Now Hancock tries to break them. 40 metres out from his own line.
Numbers to the right, Queensland, if they can just promote the ball properly. Langer sees that they have and goes through.
Langer gets in behind them. Meninga chimes in, calls Khan inside, and great defence.
Oh, Fittler. Brad Fittler has come across with a great tackle there. Alan Langer did marvellous work on the inside to get Meninga into space. Meninga calling for Khan to come inside, and Fittler a show of strength to head over the sideline.
And now Julian O'Neill has just limped from the footy field. Look at him go up the tunnel there. Mark Coyne has gone on. Willie Khan drops back to fullback.
Barnhill tackled about 8 metres on the blue side of the halfway. Well, on the barometer of injuries, Queensland have now had a couple of their stars taken from the field. Ben Elias passes for Lazarus. Lazarus up the centre and put away by Darren Smith. Elias, Stewart, Fittler, Daly out wider. He's the chaser. He's the leader. He got the ball back. He got inside the 20. Now Brad Mackay. He'll score. New South Wales a try. Fittler and Daly, they landed it on.
Well, the kicking game is always going to be so important. Wally Lewis not impressed. The big question that needs to be asked was Laurie Daly onside. The kick from Fittler, he went to the line. He got the little one through. Daly got the bounce straight through Willie Khan. He's got support inside and out, but Brad Mackay, well, I said that Brad Clyde was going to be a big loss to this side. Brad Mackay has done absolutely nothing wrong tonight.
Yeah, great experience shown by Fittler. Little left foot kick. And in the end, Brad Mackay, he came on as a replacement. He replaced Brad Clyde. Massive game, Brad Mackay. He's been everywhere. Well deserves the try.
McGregor comes from the field. Chris Johns has gone on. Fittler was the man engineering. And Graham Mackay adds the extras. Queensland desperate for a converted try, but even that would bring them 2 points short of the New South Wales total. Here goes Alfie Langer, and he's inside the 30-metre line. Billy Moore a dummy half as Queensland go across the field. And it's over there with Khan. He gets it away, and it's with Walters now. Kevin Walters back for Steve Renouf. Renouf, he's dancing inside the 20-metre line. Meninga gets it away. Khan, it comes back across the park, and Willie Khan gets the try. Willie Khan got the try. It was Coyne on the far side of the ground. He played an important part, but none more important than Mal Meninga.
And here come the Maroons, surging back. A brilliant try this. They found the space out wide. There's plenty of defence there. Just the interchange of passing. Coyne, the inside ball, no defence there. And Willie Khan finishes it off.
Well, the fact that Kevin Walters was able to get the ball away in so much traffic was the important pass. This is it here. He's got plenty of defence in front of him. Daly, Fittler, still able to turn and swivel. Steve Renouf does the same, and all of a sudden Meninga's in space. Conversion attempt is successful. 4 minutes to go. 12-8 New South Wales in front of Queensland. 12-10 now. As we see the try here scored adjacent to the post. Willie Khan. They're back in at the Maroons.
They're 40 metres out from their line, or will they put it through the hands? They go for the ladder, then the kick. Off Mal Meninga's boot. Brasher is back on his 20-metre line.
And we had a couple of players outside him, Mal Meninga, as Renouf comes up and grabs Brasher. Thought they should have run the football. He had two men unmarked on the outside. New South Wales had overread the situation. Brasher's hurt himself in that tackle. 2 minutes 40 left on the clock. The ball is now all important. Brasher still getting to his feet.
12-10, and in the last 12 State of Origin games, there's never been more than 12 points between New South Wales and Queensland at the end, and this is not going to be an exception. Queensland, a long, long way to go to either snatch victory or snatch a draw. Coyne at the 79th minute is tackled. Trailing 12-10. Langer pushing it wide. Walters onward. Khan joins in. Floats the pass for Renouf. Renouf down the touchline. Beats one. Gets it in field. Hancock gets it on. Queensland are coming back. Darren Smith for Langer. Langer gets it away. Here's the big fella. Gets the pass on. Coyne goes for the corner and gets the try. Queensland, it's a miracle performance.
Oh, yeah! What about that one? Stello!
Unbelievable. What about that from Queensland? They can't believe it. Unbridled joy on the sideline, and why not?
That's not a try, that's a miracle. Queensland are in front now, and 14-12.
The back line combining with their forwards. What about this? Great work here from Willie Khan, keeping the ball to Renouf. The acceleration of Renouf down the sideline. Great support play from Michael Hancock on the inside. Langer will come into it soon. First, who's that? Darren Smith. What's he doing there? Alan Langer. That pass from Meninga to Mark Coyne. Fittler's across there, valiantly trying to keep him out. So too, Stuart. Coyne reaches out.
It's never in doubt, was it?
What about
The
this?
Queenslanders, they will never say die, and they proved it again here tonight. A massive, brilliant try to finish it off. They've won the match. It's all over.
14-12, and Mal Meninga takes the attempt at conversion. Look at this, it's a beauty! Queensland 16-12, and King Wally goes down to meet his Warriors, and look at the face on Mal Meninga, the highest point scorer in State of Origin. He was there in Game 1 in 1980, and he's led the Maroons to a miracle victory here. Superb effort. They've come from 12-4 down with about 10 minutes to go, then 12-10 down with a minute to go, and they've won 16-12.